Hello friends, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite 2024 products. These are my top 3 of each category. I think I went through every category. I'm going to be sharing products that I used a ton. They may be new or not, but they're going to be products that I reach for time and time again. Reliable products, very dear love products to me. So let's start off with primers slash glowy products, whatever, just base products. And this year I really loved and enjoyed Glowish from Huda Beauty. Her blur jam. This is nothing new. I'm pretty sure you know. These will last me forever. This is a very softening, very blurring, very pore filling product. The days that I was struggling with a lot of texture and unevenness, these really saved me because I felt like it really made my skin just soft, and less bumpy. There was something about it that I just really enjoyed every time I did my makeup. So yeah, this is gonna be my favorite pore filling slash perfecting primer of 2024. So now I've mentioned this 1,000 times. I struggled with acne all throughout 2024, and it's almost been 3 years actually since I had my last baby. He just turned 3. Thank you, AJ, for giving me all the acne in the world. I wouldn't change it for anything. AJ, my special baby, he was actually born on my anniversary. So it's cute, right? Cute gift. Anyhow, Ilia Base Milk was one that I could reach for. I could, rely on when I was inflamed and just not good and just red and just my skin was just mad. This is how much I've used, and now I use this currently because I love it so much and I don't want to run through the whole thing so quick. This really absorbs nicely into my face and I love that. There's no sticky residue. It's just beautiful goodness, very soothing for my acne prone complexion, and it is also safe for acne prone. So I love that base, to be honest. I really love that. And then for a glowy option, I already mentioned the Star Filter from Dior. I have the shade 3, and this is just a beautiful base. I love that. I pretty much used it on the high points of my cheeks, a little bit on the nose, a little bit on the forehead, just pinpointing at areas that I really wanted to highlight and just bring up high. And this was just so good to me. It's also acne prone safe, and it was just good. It was also perfecting base if I wanted to use it all over. Sometimes I didn't like it because it was just too much. I just felt like it was too much product, especially because the pump pumps out so much. But if I was very careful and I just took just a little bit of the product, it was perfect. Yeah, those 3 products, they were very good to me. Now let's move on to my favorite category, foundation. I love a good foundation and a good concealer. Those are like my favorite products of my makeup. And we are going to talk about Easy Blur from Huda Beauty. I love this foundation. This is in the shade I'm Ready 310G. And I should get a lighter shade because this is my summer. My summer shade. It's just a little bit too warm for me. I need a more neutral shade right now, so I haven't used it in a minute. But these came in and I loved it so much. I could not stop myself until I just realized it was just too deep for me and I was looking crazy. This is such a good foundation. It was glowy, it was natural, it was long lasting, it's acne prone safe. It's just a very good, from every angle to my acne prone reactive complexion. I have combination skin and this was just good to me. Such a good foundation, so highly recommend. I also loved my Guerlain Terracotta foundation. Look how much I've used. I think I'm halfway of this bottle, which is pretty much unheard of because I don't run through foundations like that. Only this one. I love that. This is in the shade 3.5, and I keep forgetting to share my shades. I apologize. But yeah, this was just so good, so perfecting, so pore filling, just like when I apply this foundation, I see how perfecting it makes my skin look. It's just so good. It's just one of those foundations that every time I put it, I'm like, what is happening? Such a good foundation, lasts a while. It is not acne prone safe, so I used it, you know, for special occasions, but I still managed to, you know, finish up almost one whole bottle. And then today's favorite, which is the one that I'm wearing right now, which is Christian Louboutin. I love this foundation. I have the shade 35NO, and this is such a good foundation. It is such a luxury foundation. You could see it as soon as you apply it. It has a scent. What luxury product doesn't? It is a beautiful, very heavy glass bottle. It's just stunning. It is a stunning foundation. It is acne prone safe. It looks beautiful. It lasts all day. I don't know what else I can say. I just love this stuff so much. I was obsessed with my Valentino foundation for years, but since I realized it was an acne prone safe, I had to stop using it. I have 2 shades of that one. And then last year, you can see my video for my favorites. It's always the Hourglass and the Valentino. And the Hourglass I still use. Honorable mention, my Hourglass foundation is also my baby. Now let's talk about concealers, and I don't know where my Natasha Denona went. I think, yeah, I used it yesterday and I left it upstairs, but my Natasha Denona concealer was one of my favorites. However, sometimes I felt like it was a little bit finicky if my under eyes were dry. It was just a little heavy, but I loved Anastasia's concealer all year round. This is in the shade 11. It is Magic Touch Concealer. I actually bought shade 10 during the sale, and I love this concealer. I went through a whole one of it, and that's why I got the second shade. I love this. It has so much coverage. It's insane, and that's what I love. I love to cover my under eye circles because they drive me insane. And then my Guerlain concealer is a good medium coverage, very buildable coverage concealer till you have it on. It's very blurring, it's beautiful. I did have to color correct because my under eyes were crazy, and it just looks good. I love it. It's natural. It's a little bit like satin luminous finish, and it's just so good. So yeah, those were my top 3 concealers. Now let's talk about setting powders. And it was an up and down situation. Today I have the Givenchy, but this is no more Givenchy. They changed the formula. They made it glowy. That was not my favorite. So let's move on. I relied heavily in my Onesize powder. I love the pink. I love the transparent. I love them. This is very mattifying, but very perfecting. If you need to make your makeup to go nowhere, this is where it's at. It is extremely blurring. It is very matte. So know that if you have oily skin, if you live in a humid climate, this is where it's at. The Onesize, I used it all summer, you know, and I use it when I want to be extra matte. Today, as I said, I used Givenchy. My other loose powder, you know, favorite was the Makeup by Mary one. This is newer powder. I have the shade Neutral Peach. This is very good. It's very, very comparable to Givenchy, just these being matte, just a little bit matter. I feel like Givenchy has a little glow sometimes here and there, but this is completely matte. This is a beautiful powder. It really keeps me matte, you know, for some time, and then my oils start to pick through, and then it looks very much more natural. So I really enjoy this powder. I feel like it is the closest to Givenchy, so I will continue to use. I will continue to repurchase. This is also talc free. Yay! It is safe for me and my acne. So I appreciate you, Mario. Like, what can I say? Thank you. Same boat, Rare Beauty pressed powder. This is also talc free. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setting powder, but it is not a setting powder, a perfecting. It is a finishing powder. This is one that I will use at the end if I want to look extra like extra blurred. This is just that finishing touch after my makeup is all completed, when I want to target some stubborn, you know, porous areas, you know what I mean, with a lot of pores. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful powder. I have the shade Natural. I really like it, and I also love it for touch-ups on the go. The compact is so cute. Now let's speak about bronzers, and I don't feel like this was the year for bronzers. There weren't many new releases. I mean, I skipped on few. I never tried the Armani, which I still want to try the Giorgio Armani one. It looks beautiful, but I did try the YSL, which was my favorite. I have shade 3, I have shade 4. I like 3 better because it's more golden in tone, you can see. But then my other baby was my Hermes. My Hermes bronzer is it. If you ask what is my favorite bronzer in my collection, it's gonna be this one. This is a more buildable bronzer, which I don't mind. I'm not even wearing bronzer today. It's a more buildable bronzer, but it gives such a beautiful and natural glow. It just elevates my makeup to some degree that I cannot explain. Hermes products in general, like the powders, the blushes, the bronzers, it just elevates my makeup. It just another level. So I love my bronzer. I wanted to give it some love because I use it whenever I want to feel flawless. This is in the shade Sahara. I highly recommend, if you've never tried Hermes products bronzer, you give it a go. Go into stores, sniff it, because it smells delicious. Like every luxury, you know, makeup has a scent. Most Hermes is my favorite scent. I wish they had a perfume with that scent. I don't think they do. If they do, if you know what that scent is, do let me know, because I need it all over me right now. Now, I'm obsessed with blush. This is a very hard category. I always say the same thing. I'm not exaggerating. I'm addicted to blush. I need to be blushy. I love to be blushy. So, Valentino is my favorite formula. You know this. Some of you asked on my previous video, where's the Valentino? I mean, I was only sharing new stuff from 2024. Here, I'm sharing Holy Girls. Okay, so here they are. These are still to date my favorite blush to ever exist. I would love to own every single shade. It's just they're always sold out. I feel like I have 4. I'm not sure, but they just do it for me. They have that beautiful glow that it just elevates and makes me look like an angel, and I love it. Now, my Gucci blushes are also so good to me. I love this formula. This is a more satin matte blush, but this will make you a walking filter. I'm not exaggerating. You'll be a filter, because they're so perfecting. Like, these Gucci blushes are so perfecting. I'm obsessed with them. I think I have close to 6 or 7 of the Gucci blushes. I love them. So those are my favorite blushes, powders that I reach whenever I need. And then, of course, the Hermes. Like, my Hermes makeup just sits in here. Anything Hermes you'll find in this bag, and any of their blushes are gonna be my favorite. Ouch, do not drop. Like, this is also good. Is luxury at its max, is just blurring, and it's just good every time. When I need a reliable product, yeah, Hermes is where it's at. Now, I also obsessed over Patrick Ta and his duos. Like, this is just no secret. This is a given. You should know that these are here. These are always in my heart. I love the powder. I love the cream. It's just, they're so convenient to have both on one palette, you know? I love that. I wish every blush was the same. But this year, beside this one from Patrick Ta, I was obsessed. I am still obsessed with Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Bells. Wow, that's a handful. This is the latest that I picked up, this watermelon shade, and I'm obsessed with that. This is Strawberry Sunset, one of his newest shades. I have, I think, 3 shades, and then these 4. I love them. These will plump, literally plump your cheeks up. It's just so good. It's so glowy, so healthy. When I apply it, I just look healthy. So who doesn't want to look that way? Like sometimes, you know, you apply blush and it's just so flat matte. No, like when I see my makeup like that, I just reach for it, tap 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 at top of my cheekbones, and I'm good to go. They're so good. I also love his enhancers. I mean, his complexion products are so good. I don't want to ruin my nails. I just got them done today. How cute are these? Love this purple shade. Anyways, these. The enhancers are beautiful. For a liquid highlighter, it just comes down to this one. I don't have a top 3. This is what I want to mention. These are from Giorgio Armani. They're newer to my life. I mean, I should do a side-by-side. Let me know if you want to see that. I picked up the gold shade because the shade 3 was just too rose gold metallic, like too neutral for me. I did not like it. So I decided to go with shade 2. I haven't tried it, but I love that formula. So let me know if you want to see a battle between these two. But the gold shade in this Dior is just so beautiful. It is very perfect, and like you just tap tap tap, you know, at top of your cheekbones, and it just will always look good. Like, you see, that's it, you're glowy. How easy. Like, it's just so good, so simple, right? It's just the little things, right? Little things in life that makes it so good. So that was my favorite liquid highlighter, period. Now, my favorite mascara of 2024 goes to Rare Beauty. Yes, this is my baby. I love this mascara. It doesn't run, it doesn't smudge. It gives me the volume, it gives me the length. I love it. I go back to this time and time again. I also loved my YSL Lash Clash. Those two, ride or die. Now, my favorite brow product is this one from Mary Beauty. This is their newest skinny... I blanked. What is this called? Sheer Gel Pencil. Brow 1990. I have the shade Dark Brown. This is what I have today. I just love micro pencils like this. These are so easy. This is very pigmented, but not too much. It really lets me do, you know, my hair-like strokes in my brows that I love. And it was just such a good pen. We can be here forever talking about lipsticks, and I do not want to get into specifics. It is too much. I did enjoy a ton of Patrick Ta this year. Today I'm wearing the glittery thin from Dior. It's so pretty. The darkest shade is so pretty. 323. I love it. It's brown, it's deep, it's pretty. I also enjoyed Patrick Ta lip plumping. I enjoyed Charlotte's lip plumping as well. And I just pretty much enjoyed a ton of glowy products. I loved a ton of like YSL, like Candy. These lipsticks, I've been living on this. I loved Guerlain lip oil. I talked about this. And then I just loved Merit for lipstick this year. The lip blush is stunning, but I love their matte lipsticks the most. So good for the price. Just that's what it promises, and it's just a stunning, luxurious, beautiful formula. When it comes to setting sprays and stuff like that, I'm basic. What can I say? I continue to love my Charlotte spray. This is all like, you know, I reach for time and time again. This is acne prone safe, so kudos to hair. And then when it comes to eyeshadow, it was just, I don't know, this was not the year for eyeshadow, you know. To me, I kept on a lot of eyeshadow. To be honest, I love and I continue to love so much this. I'm sorry if you missed that. I don't know, to me this palette is truly special. It just has everything that I need, you know. It's just basic, it's good, it's easy, these I use all the time. And now lately I need a warm palette. These two, if I only had these two right now, I think I'll be content. And you know, a little moon dust in my life as well. This little palette is so pretty. This is new for their holiday, but I have been playing with this a ton. Actually, I have it on. I did a liner. The tutorial will be out, but I use the 24/7 liner in Space Cowboy, but I only lined the front of my eye, and then I did brown in the outer. But then after, I put this glitter with a tiny, you know, brush just at top of the the thin, and that's it. I love it. I love it. It's pretty, it's soft, it's sophisticated. I don't look like, oh my god, where is she going? Like, who is she? Is she okay? This palette is pretty. I love this shade as well. This is a soft bronze shade, as you can see. This is the quad. You know, they released one of these last year, right? Like this guy. But this year they have different shades in the quad. So yeah, that's that. These are good. I love it. I should do another tutorial with this, but check my holiday tutorial. It's so easy. As I said, I just apply a liner, but it just looks so pretty in person. But I love it. Like these, you know, for New Year's, I don't plan to do a ton. I'm not sure when this video will be out, but that's it, friends. I wanted to wrap up today's video with thanking you. You're also always one of my favorites. I love to hang out with you. I love to chit chat back and forth. You're beauty obsessed just like me. I wanted to thank you, and I wanted to wish you the best new year. You know, the best is yet to come. Keep being hopeful. Even if things get hard, you know, just keep pushing. You're strong. You're a strong woman. You're a strong guy. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's truly is a fact. Manifest only good things. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Watch the way you talk to yourself. You know, when you see yourself in the mirror, just be kind, because you know, sometimes you preach and you don't practice. A lot of that, even me with my acne and everything, it's been just such a struggle for me this year. And sometimes I haven't always want to be here just because I have all the insecurities. I don't want to show my face with all these pimples. But I just say to myself, you know what, Angie, just show up. You show up because someone is happy to see you. Someone is happy to share, you know, your face, your whatever, your life experiences. So I know I don't share a ton here. I mainly keep it to makeup. I am a very private person. That's just the bottom line. I have so little friends because it's just the way it is. It's just the way I like. I don't reach for people. I don't look for approval. You know, I don't want to sound like cocky or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just like, that's just how I am. So having you is a little weird. I don't know sometimes if I should share stuff about me, if I should not. Sometimes here and there I talk about my kiddos because they're, of course, very special to me, but I'm truly biased. But let me know if this year you want to see anything different from me, any other kind of, you know, content that you're willing or you're eager to know. If you want me to do a Q&A, also let me know. I would love to, you know, just share more about me. I'm just like that. I'm a little weird. Whatever. I hope you can understand, but thank you, friends. Bottom line, I wanted to say thank you for being here. Thank you for your love, your continuous support. It's truly appreciated. And again, I hope the best year for you to come. I hope health comes your way, love comes your way, peace comes your way, whatever it is you're seeking. I wish it for you. I'll see you in the new year.